Hello there, this is Dave Motohead again, out in the garage messing around with stuff. Anyway, what I got going today is I'm going to try to fire up this old engine that some guy brought to me. And it was in a crate since 2012, all disassembled in parts, kind of half put together, and a bunch of other people worked on it. And we did a bunch of tests to it and found out it's kind of borderline and it's kind of beat up, and it's just so inconclusive that I decided that we should probably try to start it up just to see what happens. Let me put on a hat cam and I'll get right with you. So anyway, this is the old engine out there. I've got it all set up on my test stand and ready to fire this sucker up. Kind of nervous about this one because I didn't build it, and I kind of just patched it together and got it just ready to fire, maybe, hopefully. I'll take my little rags off of here because I might want to adjust the valves once it gets fired up, if it gets fired up. And as you can see, I've got my trusty fire extinguisher for this one because, boy, you never know with stuff like this. And it took me a longer time. I had to rebuild a fuel pump. All the fuel pumps that I had and other ones were leaking everywhere, so I had to build one. Anyways, let's fire this thing up and see what happens. I've got fuel in the carbs and I almost put that on the wrong one. I don't think that would work. Fuel in the carbs, and looks like we got a little spark there. Let me stand back a little bit and see what happens. Wow. Well, first glance here, it doesn't seem too bad. Look at that. Wow. Let me grab a screwdriver here and set the idle up, but oh, gee whiz. Looks like I need to tighten up the fuel pump. Alright, I'm gonna shut this off real quick. And we're going to do a little bit of adjustments on it, tighten that fuel pump up and see what happens. But hey, the sucker runs, man. What do you think of that? Be right back with you. Okay, I'm back with you now. I tightened that fuel pump up a little bit in there and turn the idle up. Idle screws up. I didn't have a screwdriver when I was out there. So we're going to fire this thing up again. Keep messing with it and see what happens. Who knows? You know, on initial startup, didn't sound too bad. Look at that, with the idle set up now. There's a guy walking his dog. Look at that. I think we might have a runner. Isn't that amazing? Turn the idle up a little bit more. Got one making noise there. It's actually the fan bearing. Fan bearing making noise, which this thing supposedly had a fan bearing replaced, and it's already making noise. What do you think of that? Amazing. Damn thing runs pretty freaking good. Got oil pumping up out of them rockers and burning off a little smoke because I replaced all the push rod tubes. I'm gonna let that thing run for a little while. Pretty amazing. Let me swap hats here. Anyway, this is Dave Motorhead, and that old beat up POS seems like it's running pretty damn good. Once it burns all the oil off of it, off the valve covers and stuff, and got oil going on the mufflers now, but it's actually running pretty good. Anyway, this is Dave Motorhead, so that just goes to show you the old Corvair motors are pretty damn tough. Thanks for watching.